Hello, everybody. This is Cass Millions from Maryland. The very last thing I feel like doing right now is making a video. But I've learned that the times that you don't feel like doing things that you know you need to do, that's the very time you should really, really do it. I mean, really push. So I pushed and I'm here because I didn't want to put this off until tomorrow for multiple reasons, but mainly because I feel that there's someone that is really going to be blessed by what I'm about to share. I've been hearing quite a few people lately talking about complain there's a shadow. I would love to get rid of that shadow, but I don't want to walk away from the camera. So we're going to deal with that shadow. Y'all just excuse it. But I want to share this information because I've been hearing a lot of people talking about this subject. And lately, I even saw a TikTok today where this man was like crying out for help because he is so miserable from dealing with this situation with his wife. And the situation has to do with something that I shared a video on, um, several videos in the past 6 years because I was introduced to a supplemental product that helped me with this issue. And he was complaining about not being able to sleep at night because his wife sleeps with a fan and a heater beside the bed. She goes from multiple blankets to nothing at all. And it was kind of funny. It was kind of sad, but it's real. It's real, guys. And I feel for him and I feel for his wife because it's a very miserable situation for both parties. But I dealt with that situation actually, it's been about 7 years now. And it is very miserable. Waking up all hours of the night, everything soaking wet, your pajamas, your whole bed, pillows, everything, hair just soaked like you had just stepped out of the shower. And I would wake up 2 to 3 times every single night that way, having to change the bed, change pillows, everything, so that I could go back to sleep because everything was just soaking wet. And it was miserable, miserable. Um, I know people personally, family members, even some that have had, and girlfriends that have, are having or have had this issue so bad. I know one person that was sleeping in the wintertime. I'm talking 20 degrees, 20, 30 degrees outside. And she slept with a window open and a big fan at the foot of her bed and another one on the side of her bed blowing directly on her. And I used to say, girl, that man really love you because there is no way in the world I could sleep with you. It's freezing in here. It's freezing outside, and you got it extra freezing in here. But that was the only way she could sleep. It was crazy. So I feel for people with this issue, and that's why I had to make this video because I might be about to really bless somebody who is suffering with menopausal symptoms, hot flashes all during the day, mood swings, and profuse night sweats. Like I said, my situation wasn't as bad as some people that I know, but it was bad enough. I was miserable. Wasn't so bad during the day, but at night, those night sweats are just so miserable. So, like I said, about 7 years ago, I was introduced to a product, a supplemental oxygen product called O2 drops. O2 drops. And this is stabilized oxygen in a liquid form. And it is just absolutely amazing. We do not get the proper oxygen from the air that we breathe. But these drops, we call them a miracle in the bottle because not only do they give you the oxygen, proper amounts of oxygen that you need in your cells, but because it goes directly to your cells and it helps to repair anything that is not functioning properly. So it works for everything. It has helped people with their eyes, with their vision, with the skin issues, acne real bad, um, alopecia, hair loss, all kind aches and pains, cuts and burns, bug bites, you name it, man. I can't even think of one thing that it does not help with. But that is one thing that I want to talk about tonight. These night sweats from menopause, pausal symptoms. I have not had that issue in years. And I still use the drops for other things, but I have not had the night sweats in about 6 to 7 years. So I wanted to get on here and share this information because, like I said, this information could really bless somebody. Somebody out there is going through the same thing and is really wishing for an answer, some help. Like it's miserable. I know it's miserable. So if you don't know about these O2 drops and you want to know more about them, or you're like, hey, if it help you like that, that's what I need. Just tell me how I can get my own personal supply. And I will be glad to help you get your own personal supply of oxygen drops. Like I said, we call them a miracle in the bottle because it helps with so many things. But initially, Dr. Kraus, the formulator of these drops, made them because, like I said, we are not getting the proper amounts of oxygen in the air that we're breathing because of, the thinning of the ozone layer, air pollution. It's just all the technology. It's just so much going on that the oxygen in the air is really, really low. And every time I get my oxygen levels checked, they are anywhere between 97 and 100%. So the oxygen drops are doing what they're supposed to do because I use them every day. And sometimes I put them in my eyes. My vision has gotten better. And I mean, sciatica pain, it's just helped with so many things. Toothache, oh my gosh, I had a tooth extracted one time and it was breaking up as they were pulling it out. And the dentist had to just dig and dig to make sure he got it all out. Gave me Tylenol with codeine for the pain when the numbness wear off. Well, I came home with the prescription. The numbness wore off and oh boy, did the pain kick in. And I had just got introduced to these drops then. I had just got them out the mailbox that same day. And but when they started hurting, I took the Tylenol with codeine and I told people my pain left at that Tylenol with codeine. It did absolutely nothing. So I looked at this bottle sitting on the table and I said, you know what? I was still skeptical. I had just gotten introduced to it and all the things that they were saying it would do. I was like, I don't know if it's going to do all that. Like, I've heard people talk about pain being gone in 2 to 5 minutes. I'm like, nothing works that fast. So I was a little skeptical, but I was in pain. I was hungry. My gums were swollen and red, and I wanted to eat. So, and get rid of that pain. So I looked at this bottle and I said, hey, I done spent my money on it. What I got to lose, right? I ain't got nothing to lose. I might as well go ahead and try them. And so they said, you can put it under your tongue, but you can also rub it on topically. Put a couple drops on it. So that's what I did. I rubbed a couple drops on the area. And because I was skeptical, I sat here and watched the clock. And I kid you not, in 2 minutes, the pain was gone. I was screaming and howling, calling the person that introduced me to it. I was like, what in the world is in this bottle? I was screaming and hollering, my pain is gone. I can't believe it. So before I went to bed, I rubbed some more on there. And when I woke up the next morning, the redness was gone, the swelling was down, it was a big hole in my gum, the hole was closed, and I was able to eat. I made me a big breakfast and I enjoyed it. But while I was cooking, I realized that I still had on the same pajamas I went to bed in. I did not wake up through the night, didn't have to change my bed or nothing, no sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a miracle in the bottle. So I wanted to share that information tonight, just in case you haven't heard of it, just in case you are suffering with these type of symptoms and maybe some other symptoms. You want more information, you want to know how you can get yours, then just my phone number will be in the description. My name is Cass Millions, and I am absolutely happy to share. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that this video has blessed some people tonight. Have a great night. See you on my next video. Like and share it. Click, if you're not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos, because I love sharing great information. All right, see you on the next one. Bye-bye.